Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share something that can completely change the way you learn English. I'm not going to teach you difficult grammar. I'm not going to ask you to memorize hundreds of vocabulary words. And I'm definitely not going to tell you to memorize long English sentences. Instead, today I'm going to teach you one powerful skill: how to think in English. Let me ask you a simple question. Can you understand English when you read or listen to it? But when it's time to speak, your mind suddenly goes blank. Do you first think in your native language and then try to translate everything into English? If your answer is yes, then this video is exactly what you need. Because today, I'll show you a simple method that fluent English speakers naturally use every day. So, make sure you watch this video until the end. Every step is important, and each one builds on the previous one. Let's get started. Why is speaking English so difficult? Many people think their biggest problem is grammar. Others believe they don't know enough vocabulary. Some people say they lack confidence. But the truth is, none of these is the biggest problem. The real problem is this: you don't think in English. Your brain first creates a sentence in your native language. Then, it tries to translate that sentence into English. This translation takes time. That's why you hesitate. That's why you pause. That's why you lose confidence while speaking. Now, think about fluent English speakers. Do you think they translate every sentence before speaking? Of course not. They think directly in English. And that's exactly the habit you're going to build. The good news is anyone can learn this skill. Yes, even if you're a complete beginner. Step 1. Start with simple thoughts. Don't try to think in long or complicated sentences. Start with very small thoughts. For example, I am getting up. I am drinking water. I am opening the door. I am walking. I am sitting. These are simple actions you do every single day. From today, whenever you do one of these activities, say the sentence in your mind in English. Don't worry if you are slow at first. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Making mistakes is a natural part of learning. The more you practice, the faster your brain will respond in English. Step 2, describe what you see. Now look around you. Describe everything you see in simple English. For example, the fan is moving. The window is open. My phone is on the table. The sky is blue. There are many people outside. What if you don't know a word? Don't stop. Use easier words. For example, if you don't know the word curtain, you can say the cloth on the window. If you don't know the word remote, you can say the thing I use to control the TV. See? You don't need perfect vocabulary to think in English. You only need the words you already know. As you continue practicing, your vocabulary will naturally grow. Most importantly, your brain will slowly stop translating and start thinking directly in English. And that is the first step toward becoming a confident English speaker. In the next part, I'll show you another powerful technique that can make thinking in English feel more natural and much easier. So, let's continue. Welcome back. Now that you've learned how to start thinking in English with simple thoughts, it's time to take the next step. This next technique is one of the most effective ways to improve your English speaking naturally. And the best part? You can practice it anytime and anywhere. Let's begin. Step 3. Talk to yourself in English. Have you ever talked to yourself? Most people do. The difference is that they usually do it in their native language. From today, try doing it in English. This is called self-talk, and it's one of the best habits you can build. For example, imagine you just woke up in the morning. You can think, "Good morning. I need to get out of bed. I'll brush my teeth first. Then, I'll take a shower. After that, I'll have breakfast." Now imagine you're making tea. You can think, "I'm making tea. The water is boiling. I need a little more sugar. This smells really good." Or while you're walking outside, "The weather is nice today. There are many people on the street. I need to buy some groceries. I'm feeling happy today." These are simple thoughts, but every time you think like this, you're training your brain to use English naturally. And that's exactly what fluent speakers do. Step 4. Stop translating every sentence. This is probably the biggest mistake English learners make. They translate every sentence from the native language into English. That habit slows you down. Instead of translating, try to connect English directly to ideas, pictures, and situations. For example, imagine you're looking at a beautiful blue sky. Don't think, how do I translate this into English? Instead, simply say, the sky is beautiful today, or it's a beautiful day. You're describing what you see, not translating what you thought in another language. This small change makes a huge difference. Remember this. Think in pictures, not in translations. Your brain understands images much faster than translated words. Step 5. Use simple English. Many learners believe they must use difficult words to sound fluent. That's not true. Fluent speakers usually use simple words very well. For example, if you don't remember the word exhausted, just say, I'm very tired. If you forget the word delicious, say, the food is really good. If you can't remember the word, fantastic, simply say, it's very nice. Simple English is powerful. Your goal is communication, not perfection. The more you speak, the more your vocabulary will grow naturally. A small daily challenge. Here's something I'd like you to try today. Wherever you are right now, look around. Choose 5 things you can see. Now, describe each one in English. For example, my laptop is on the desk. The door is closed. The room is quiet. My phone is charging. There is a bottle of water beside me. Don't worry if your sentences are very simple. Simple sentences spoken every day are much more valuable than difficult sentences you never use. Remember this. Fluency doesn't come from knowing thousands of words. Fluency comes from using the words you already know. So, don't wait until your English becomes perfect. Start thinking in English today, 1 sentence at a time. 1 thought at a time, 1 day at a time. In the next part, I'll show you what to do when you don't know a word, how to stop being afraid of making mistakes, and I'll also give you a simple 7-day thinking English challenge that you can start immediately. Let's move on. Welcome back. So far, you've learned how to think in simple English, describe your surroundings, and practice self-talk. But now, let's talk about one of the biggest problems that almost every English learner faces. Many students tell me, I can't think in English because my vocabulary is too small. If you've ever felt the same way, don't worry. You're not alone. And today, I'm going to show you why this is not a real problem. Step 6, you don't need thousands of words. Let me ask you a question. When a child learns to speak, do they know thousands of words? Of course not. They start with just a few simple words. Then, day by day, they learn more. Learning English works exactly the same way. You don't need a huge vocabulary to start thinking in English. You only need a few everyday words. Words like go, come, eat, drink, sleep, walk, read, write, happy, sad, big, small, good, bad, today, tomorrow, yesterday. With these simple words, you can create hundreds of useful sentences. So, don't wait until your vocabulary becomes perfect. Start with what you already know. Step 7. Explain instead of stopping. Here's a secret that fluent English speakers use. When they forget a word, they don't stop speaking. They explain it using other simple words. For example, if you forget the word pillow, you can say, the soft thing I put my head on when I sleep. If you forget the word microwave, you can say, the machine that makes food hot. If you don't remember the word umbrella, you can say, the thing I use when it rains. See? You don't always need the exact word. You only need to communicate your idea. That's what real communication is all about. Step 8. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Now, let's talk about fear. Many people stay silent because they're afraid of making mistakes. But let me tell you something important. Every mistake is a lesson. If you never make mistakes, you're probably not practicing enough. Every fluent English speaker has made thousands of mistakes. The difference is they didn't stop. They kept speaking, they kept learning, and they kept improving. So, the next time you make a mistake, don't feel embarrassed. Smile, correct yourself, and keep going because every mistake brings you one step closer to fluency. Your 7-day Think in English challenge. Now, I have a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, practice English thinking for just 10 minutes every day. Day 1, name the things around you in English. Day 2, describe everything you're doing throughout the day. Day 3, think about your daily plan in English. Day 4, stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself in English for 2 minutes. Day 5, look at a picture and describe it using at least 5 English sentences. Day 6, try to think in English as much as possible during your daily activities. Day 7, turn on your phone's camera and speak about yourself in English for 2 minutes. Don't worry if it's not perfect. The goal is progress, not perfection. A powerful reminder. Remember, fluent English is not a talent. It's a habit. The more you train your brain to think in English, the more natural it becomes. At first, it may feel difficult, but after a few weeks of daily practice, you'll notice something amazing. You'll stop translating. You'll start responding faster. And one day, you'll realize that English thoughts are coming to your mind automatically. That's the moment when your speaking confidence begins to grow. In the final part of this video, I'll show you how to make this habit last for life. How to stay motivated every single day, and how just 10 minutes of daily practice can completely transform your English speaking skills. So, let's move to the final part. Welcome to the final part of this video. Watch this far. Congratulations. You are already taking an important step toward becoming a confident English speaker. Now let me share one final secret. Learning English is not about studying for hours. It's about building the right daily habits. Many people start learning English with great excitement. They study for a few days, then they become busy. They lose motivation, and finally, they stop practicing. That's why they never become fluent. But you don't have to make that mistake. Remember this. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. It's much better to practice for 10 minutes every day than to study for 3 hours once a week. Your brain learns best through small, consistent actions. A simple 10-minute daily routine. Here's a routine you can start today. First 2 minutes, look around you and describe everything you see in English. For example, the room is clean. My phone is on the table. The fan is moving. Keep your sentences short and simple. Next 3 minutes, practice self-talk. Talk about your plans, your feelings, or what you're doing. For example, I'm going to study English. I need to finish my work. I'm feeling excited today. Speak naturally, just as you would in your own language. Next 3 minutes, listen to English, watch a short English video, or listen to a podcast. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on understanding the main idea and listening to natural pronunciation. Last 2 minutes, review. 5 new words. Create one simple sentence with each word. This small habit will improve both your vocabulary and your speaking clear throat confidence. Just 10 minutes a day. That's all you need to build a habit of thinking in English. Stop comparing yourself to others. One more important thing, never compare your English with someone else's. Everyone learns at a different speed. Some people improve quickly. Others need more time. And that's perfectly okay. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. If you become just 1% better every day, imagine where you'll be 1 year from now. Small progress every day creates big success over time. Believe in yourself. Maybe today you struggle to speak English. Maybe you still translate every sentence. Maybe you're afraid of making mistakes. That's okay. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. They also felt nervous. They also made mistakes. The difference is they didn't quit. So, don't give up. Keep practicing. Keep thinking. Keep speaking. Little by little, your confidence will grow. One day, you'll notice something amazing. You'll stop translating. You'll start thinking directly in English. And speaking English will feel natural. That day is closer than you think. Your 30-day challenge. Now, I have one final challenge for you. For the next 30 days, Spend just 10 minutes every day thinking in English. When you wake up, think in English. When you eat, think in English. When you walk, think in English. When you're alone, talk to yourself in English. Don't worry about being perfect. Just keep practicing. After 30 days, you'll be surprised by how much your confidence has improved. Final message. Always remember this. English is not just a subject. It's a skill. And like every skill, it improves with daily practice. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you know more vocabulary. Don't wait until your grammar is perfect. Start today. Start with simple thoughts. Because every fluent English speaker started exactly where you are now. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our future English lessons. And I have a small request for you. Go to the comment section and write, Day 1, I started thinking in English today. I would love to see your commitment, and I'll be cheering you on throughout your English learning journey. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself. Think in English, speak with confidence. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, stay motivated, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone.